Welcome everyone. This week we'll be wrapping up Task 4 Cycling Matter Through Rocks, and this will also bring us to a close for Unit 3 Mimicking Nature's Design. Let's take a look at this week's assignment. We've now finished the Explain, where we've created our model and explained how matter is cycling through and explaining that rock cycle. This week we'll be taking a look at the Elaborate and Evaluate. This video contains instructions for the Elaborate and Evaluate sections, which are due on April 24th. Reminder, the Evaluate is not assigned as a document through Google Classroom, but an assignment you need to create and upload to the posted weekly assignment. Like the Explain assignment, you can use Google Docs, Google Draw, Google Slides, draw a picture and upload the picture or other format to create the Evaluate assignment. Let's take a look at the Science Starter. The Science Starter is asking you to describe the process that is responsible for changing sedimentary rock into igneous rock. To help us with that, it might be useful to use our model that we created. Again, we are going through sedimentary rock, and how does it get from sedimentary rock to igneous rock? What is that process? You would just follow your arrows. Okay, so the sedimentary rock is going to melt, turn into magma. You need to explain the crystallization process, and then finally ending up with our igneous rock. Once we're done with the Science Starter, we're going to be moving on to the Elaborate, which is again going to be using that picture that we drew for our Explain. We want to critique it. So first we're going to analyze the rock model with the provided sheet below. And we're going to look to see, did we include all of the correct arrows? And did we include all of the descriptions? So if we look at our model here, we see that yes, we have all the arrows, we have all the steps, everything here is looking really good. What this doesn't have are the explanations explaining each one of those processes. So we would want to go in and say, oh, well, okay, I need to improve this model. I need to go back and I need to actually add in the explanations. So we would use our explanations that are provided here, or better yet, we would go back to a previous sheet that we completed, which is our Explore sheet, and we would look at the processes here. We'd use our description of weathering. We'd take that, copy that, and we're going to go ahead and add that into our model. And we would do the same for crystallization, weathering, each one of the different processes that's involved. Okay, once that is complete, we're going to be putting in that new information, and again, it's going to be on our Explain model that we're just updating, and we can then just put that image in here or attach it to the assignment. That then brings us to the Evaluate. You've been asked to create a sustainable aquaponics system that mimics the properties of the river environment, including any cycling of matter that occurs through the rock cycle. Let's again take a look at what matter is. In general science context, the term matter refers to anything, a substance or a material from which objects are made. Generally, matter is made up of atoms, has mass, and occupies space, has a volume. You're going to be creating a design sketch of your aquaponics system. You're going to include how might cycling of matter come into play in your aquaponics system. So how is that matter being cycled through the plants and the rocks within your system? Describe which processes of the rock cycle might occur in your aquaponics system over time, and what will the effects be on your system. So we need to refer back to our updated model with the Explain, and we need to look at which of these processes are we likely to see in our aquaponics system. Are we likely to see a metamorphic rock changing into an igneous rock? No, we don't have any magma in our aquaponic system. So we need to identify which one of these rock types and which of the processes involved in here are we likely to actually see in our aquaponic system. Identify each one of those different processes that we are likely to see, and also include a description of the effects on your system. Just a reminder that your original aquaponics design sketch was completed in task 1. You may need to look back through your science folder to find that original sketch. You can use Google Draw, Google Slides, Google Sites, draw a picture, whatever your format is. Again, you're choosing the format for this model. For the evaluate to be graded, you must complete the elaborate and the daily learning log. A reminder, the evaluate is not assigned as a document through Google Classroom, but an assignment you need to create and upload to the posted weekly assignment. Again, just a reminder that it can be a Google Doc, Google Draw, Slides, Draw a Picture, etc. The grading rubric is right below. We want to focus on at least getting a 3, preferably even a 4. So go ahead and make sure that you're reading through here and looking at the look fors, because it does give you short descriptions of what should be included to be able to receive a 4, 3, 2, or a 1. If you have any questions, I'll always be available through class time and by email.